So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Gullit. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's tidy. Messi! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Messi gets flagged offside. Neymar. Rijkaard. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Cruyff. And it's Gullit. Now it's Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. And Gullit! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. This is a promising build-up. Threads one in. Maldini with a fine tackle. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Thuram. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Thuram cuts it out. Neymar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Maldini herring after the ball here. Rummenigge passes short and sharp. Cruyff. Now it's Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He has a look up. Ibrahimovic! Thuram. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Messi. Cruyff. Cruyff! And again, he is at his elastic best. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it out wide. Batistuta. And this is Neymar. Pull it. And now the breakaway. And it's Cruyff. And here's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. Neymar. Pirlo. Now it's Batistuta. No, again there's no way through. That pass has been well intercepted. Yeah. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Varane promptly on. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Indonesia leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. Back on the way then. Indonesia currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rummenigge. Back in possession and ready to go again. Thuram. Now who's going to be first to this? Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational. Can he finish? Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pull it, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Oh, this looks sharp. Batistuta. Good ball, good take. Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
And back it goes.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Time and again they are repelled. Tries one from range! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That's Batistuta. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Some really good ball movement. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Barcelona appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Oh, no joy this time. Chiellini. Pirlo. And it's Pirlo. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Ibrahimovic. Cruyff! It's hit the upright. And it's in! There's the goal they've been looking for. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Neymar.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Indonesia find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Keeper's dealt with that. Knocks it back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
And it's Maldini. Shevchenko proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Gerrard. And here's Cruyff.
Cruyff really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, important interception. Yeah. And time is up. Indonesia really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front.
Nedved! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Rijkaard. Picked out Nedved! And this is Pirlo. Good read, needed to be. Van Basten. It's Seedorf. Oh, there's a probing ball, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely. And Batistuta!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is good alertness. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Van Basten. Seedorf. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's very neat. And that's aimed in. And a header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Quality ball. Varane makes the interception. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nedved. Now it's Shevchenko. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Nedved. Neymar. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Passing nice and neat. Schneider. Cruyff. He has a look up. Nicely aimed pass. Can he finish? Andrei Shevchenko, the great Ukrainian goal machine. About as smooth as it gets.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Threads one in. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Schneider.
Barcelona definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Neymar.
The Netherlands truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Cruyff clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Gullit, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pirlo. And it's Nedved. And it's Pirlo. And here's Batistuta. Neymar.
Such good technique.
And this is Pirlo. Elects to cross. Van Basten.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. The Netherlands come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So, into the second half.
The Netherlands really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. There's a sharp little ball here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Quickly taken. Van der Ven. Rijkaard. Shot could be on. Pirlo. Neymar. Nedved. Now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Aimed at the far side.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Played back, towering header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And here's Shevchenko. There's the shot! And it's come back out to him. And that's a good finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Things starting to look... And he's following up! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Van Basten! No, just not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And it's Pirlo. This is a promising build-up. Schneider. Bullet.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looks a good ball through. Cruyff. He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Rijkaard. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Neymar, and here's Batistuta. It's run loose here. Schneider. Now it's Van Basten. Well timed, excellent interception. Great vision. And this is Hullet, and he's found a way past. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He is through here. Oh, that was vital. Oh, good effort. Off the post. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So the manager
7,
can make a change for the first time in the game here.
El dorsal 8, Pirlo. El dorsal
Tele.
13, Neymar. El
Looking to
dorsal
pass their way
14.
up the pitch.
Serán sustituidos por
Thuram.
el dorsal 18, el dorsal 9.
Passes short and sharp. Looking tiny in possession here. Decent
dorsal
chance! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Cruyff. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, they could be caught out here. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. And they are right back within touch. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Chance here to counter. Schneider. Schneider. Oh, this is a terrific run. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end? And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. That's put paid to the danger. Mateus. And here's Hullet. Hullet.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's being urged to shoot. Ibrahimovic! Van der Ven with the clearance. And the number on the board is 3. And it's Schneider. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mateus. A picture of focus and alertness. Now it's Pelé. And time is up. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because...
Tries a shot! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's on it, can he get away? Nedved unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Shevchenko. That ball looks a good one. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lovely ball and a real chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And a neat finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Milan! And they're back in front. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pull it.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That has ended up in no man's land. Robson is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Robson powering forward here. Now that looks a decent ball. Great chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Maldini. Rijkaard. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Shevchenko. Now it's Nedved. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. And that was asking for too much. Rafael Varane. Beckham. Shot could be on. Shoots! And that's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Beckham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone...
Rooney! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Rijkaard. Silvestre kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot at goal! David Beckham! Another picture postcard goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency. Takes a shot! Well taken goal. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost in all honesty.
3 minuti di recupero.
Milan dragged themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Pirlo. Now it's Nedved. This is a promising build-up. Shevchenko picks it up out wide. Oh, he's seen that early. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Manchester United are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, as remarkable as it is, this is where we stand, an extraordinary scoreline, and it's only half-time.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9. Viene sostituito con il...
So we're into the second 45.
Ibrahimovic.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well timed, excellent interception. Pass somewhat off target. Nedved can see things, others simply cannot. Roberto Baggio. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it through, and this is Pullet. Shapes to shoot! It's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, there's the clearance. Robson! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Robson probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And it's Pirlo. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's straight offside. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nedved gets into a good position. Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking tidy in possession here. It's run loose here. Looking for options for movement.
Silvestre. Roberto Baggio. Nedved.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. Hoisted in. Gets his head on it! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Milan now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Robson.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
75 minutes played. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, what has happened here? I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8.
Milan are making a change now.
Numero 13. Numero 18. Pirlo. Lasciano il campo per il numero 4. Il numero 11.
Maldini.
Kaká. Il numero 7. Il numero 17.
Oh, that's a key interception. Best is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's taken it. Silvestre receives it in a wide position. Oh, good effort! Another one of football's and how moments.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Five minutes left on the clock. Could move up a gear here. And here's Rooney. He's got plenty of space out wide here. In towards the back stick. That's a throw. The ball goes in. He's rising! And it's in! Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And the shots! And it's slung out wide. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. In with the challenge. Goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United did lead, Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.